Hey guys, welcome to another weapon review, and today we're going to be looking at Fuze's 6P41 handheld, well, I guess handheld, LMG, and the AK-12 assault rifle. So, let's look at the recoil for this. I don't think I'm going to shoot all 101 bullets, because, I don't think you're going to be shooting all 101 bullets trying to be accurate, but, let's just see what the recoil is. Okay, so I stopped there because it looked like it just wasn't going to increase anymore. So after about 50 shots, it's just going to stay up here. But I think you're gonna be compensating for the recoil, so that shouldn't be a problem. But, as you can see, just vertical recoil. I've been looking into the recoil for the guns in my previous weapon reviews, and it seems like all of them are pretty similar. But I'll just shoot this again to see what happens. Yeah, as you can see, same thing, just strictly vertical recoil. Now I'm going to be trying to compensate for it and see what happens. So as you can see, very little recoil, and keep in mind that's 40 shots. So, yeah, that's a lot of bullets very close together, and that person's gonna be dead. Let's try it again just to see. Again, extremely tight recoil. So yeah, as you can see, it's very easy to control this gun. It has a sort of slow fire rate, which also helps with controlling it, and the recoil is strictly vertical. So, let's switch on over to the AK-12 and see what we can get. Okay, we're back here with the AK-12. I'm going to be shooting this wall like I always do, and see what the recoil looks like. Okay, so this one clearly has some pull to the right. Let's try it again just to make sure. That one looked like it had less so, but I didn't shoot at the exact same place, so that might be why. But anyways, it clearly has some pull to the right for the recoil, so you're going to have to factor that in when you try to compensate for it. So here I'm going to be compensating for it and see what I can get. Okay, that time I did a particularly bad job of compensating. Sorry about that, I'm going to try it again. This is definitely feeling harder to do than the LMG. So yeah, that's about the best I can get right there. So, other people that are better players at this might be able to get better recoil, but it's definitely seeming a little bit harder to control than the LMG. Now, if you look at it, it's still pretty good. If those bullets were to go into the body of somebody, they would be dead for sure. But if you're aiming strictly at their head, it might be slightly harder to rein in the recoil so that you get that headshot. So now that we've done that, let's go back and look at the damage for each gun. Okay, so now we're looking at the LMG for a Fuze, and if you see, obviously he has a super high capacity, the highest in the game. 39 damage, not the best, but it's okay. A pretty bad fire rate. It's not horrible, but it's not top-notch either. Very mediocre. And the mobility is bad. Fuze is already a slow character. This is going to slow you down even more. So, just keep that in mind. So the AK-12, on the other hand, has 44 damage. That's pretty good. It's not the top of the line, like something, for example, I think the R4C has higher than that. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, I'd have to check. But I think it has higher. Yeah, there are guns that have higher damage than that, but it's still very good. The fire rate is exceptionally good. 850 is one of the better, on the high end of the damage. Again, I think it's about what the R4C has. Good mobility and the standard 30 capacity mag. So if you look at the damage, the AK-12 is going to do much more damage per second. So the only thing, and it also is faster, like it won't weigh you down. The only thing that the LMG has over the AK-12 is that insanely high capacity. So if you're going to be using Fuze as suppressive fire, then definitely go with the LMG. So for example, in secure area or a bomb, the LMG is good, because if you plant a diffuser or get in the room and you're securing it, for example, and there's maybe only one or two doorways, you can just start firing into the doorway, and if somebody goes through there, they're going to be walking right into your bullets. However, with the AK-12, you cannot do that because you only have 30 rounds in the mag and a high fire rate, so you're going to run out of ammo quickly. That's not a huge deal, so I'm still going to have to recommend the AK-12 over this LMG, But if you go with the LMG in secure area or bomb, it's not going to be a bad choice by any means. But yeah, I'm still going to have to go with the AK-12. Something else I'd just like to mention, I'm not going to go through the recoil of the pistols because I don't even think that's much of a thing at all. But some people like to use the ballistic shield on Fuze. This is not a bad choice, but I would normally recommend not doing so because, first of all, the shield is smaller than Blitz and Montana. It's the same as the Recruit, so it's easier to get hit in the arms and such. And also, but I just want to say, if you are going to use the shield, go with the PMM. Now, this normally I would not say, because it is only 8 bullets in the mag, or I guess 9 if you count the one in the barrel. Um, but hip firing isn't going to go super well with this one, just because it has so little bullets in the mag, you can't really spray. And the GSH-18 does have that, but the thing is, it has a much higher damage. It has, yeah, just, it's 16 higher damage. I mean, that's going to really be helpful. Yeah, I got that right. Um, but it's really going to be helpful to have that extra damage. So if you are spraying in your close range and you get a couple hits, it's going to really hurt the player that you're fighting. And also the PMM has like the best iron sights in the game. It's just amazing. For pistols at least. I think it is the best for assault rifles and such, but I don't use iron sights on assault rifles, so I wouldn't really know. But yeah, basically, if you're going to go the shield, I would definitely recommend the PMM instead of the GSH-18. So anyways, I hope you liked that weapon review, and subscribe if you liked it, and you want more. Bye!